It's all that boom, boom, boom.
Hi everyone, it's Sami again, and I'm here with Steve Passfield, which is a Golden Guitar winner who won it in 2009.
2009,
Yep.
Instrumental of the Year.
Yes, Fender Instrumental.
That's it. Fender.
Fender. And he was a finalist in last year, wasn't it?
Last year, 2011.
Yes, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And we are here at the brand new Star Finals concert, and he's a sound guy.
Sound.
I put that in control.
Sami is a finalist.
Yes.
One of 8.
One of 8? Oh no, one of 9.
9.
Yeah.
There's a lot more competition than the finals of the Golden Guitar Series.
Oh, thank you.
Are you excited?
I'm pumped.
Should I interview you now?
Yeah, I'm thinking, why are you interviewing me? Anyway, so what have you been up to, like with your music?
A new album. Produced it myself, recorded it in my own studio just down the road in Korea, and started selling it at Tempo. Yeah, singles have been around. And
So what's that called?
the soundtrack of my life. Yeah, it's an album of 13 covers and one original song called The Soundtrack of My Life.
So do you have any favourite songs?
Probably The Rain Tumbles Down in July. I did a version of our Slim song, being a Kempsey boy. It's pretty special. And the first single I put out was a song by Mike McClellan called Song and Dance Man, which is a really cool song. And I did a version of Beneath the Southern Cross, which is a Bushwhackers song. And I've been huge fans of Bushwhackers for many years.
So what actually made you start music?
Probably my mum. My mum said, Stephen, you have to learn piano. She was the youngest of 10 off a dairy farm on the Macleay Valley, and she could never, she was sort of a day's horse and cart ride to town, so she never got to learn any music, and she was really determined for myself and my sisters to learn music. So we started down at the Catholic school with the nuns, and we still got the scars and fruits.
So you were very young when you started?
Yeah, I think probably 7 or 8. Yeah, and I learned piano for 4 or 5 years, which is a really good grounding for musicianship, for scales and chords, and a lot of that stuff, you just never forget.
Yeah. And so what other instruments do you actually play?
Then I started playing guitar, and I was very fortunate to have lessons of Tommy Emmanuel in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah. There's another mate of mine from Kempsey, Chris Haig, who was playing in a band called Gold Rush with Tommy and Phil, and he introduced me to both Tommy and Phil. In fact, one of the instrumentals I have on the album is called Happy Go Lucky Guitars, which is a Buck Owens Don Rich tune, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, for a possible sort of finalist place for Instrumental of the Year, because I remember learning that from Phil one day in Sydney. So yeah, but I play guitar, I play banjo, I play bluegrass banjo a little, and mandolin, and little harmonica and didgeridoo. And
so you can sing, you can be like the one-man band.
Well, I try and do that sometimes, but yeah, you got to be an octopus.
I had a question I was going to ask you, but now it's completely slipped. Now, another question anyway. I think a lot of people starting out would really want to know this. Do you get nervous before you go on stage?
I do, and I think you should.
Yeah.
I remember reading from an interview from Elton John, and he said if you don't get nervous before you go out and perform, there's something wrong, because it's like, we're with all the hype now about the Olympics and all of these interviews pre-Olympics, and you do your homework, you work hard, you practice, you learn, you write songs, you do all of that, and then when you get up to share that or to do that, it should be a little bit of a tingle.
You're just sort of giving yourself out to everyone else.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes you perform to your best.
Yeah. So how do you actually handle your nerves? Do you get excited? Like I get really excited when I get on stage.
Yeah. I mean, I usually, if I start to feel the pressure, usually I'll say something stupid.
Get everyone laughing.
No, I just say something stupid because that's the way my head doesn't work. But yeah, no, it's usually I just try and talk to the crowd and just, again, really all the great artists that I've seen in any genre of music have come across just like they're sitting in your lounge room, and they come across very relaxed, and therefore, the person sitting down feels relaxed and listening or whatever's going on there.
So what advice would you give people who do get nervous, like beginners?
Just don't give up, just do all your homework, practice your guitar, practice your singing, stand in front of the mirror.
Yeah, that's
so when you do sing, need to smile. You need to, you know, country music, country songs are stories generally, so you need to be able to convey the story. So I think it's, yeah, you can just do all your preparation, so when you go out to perform, you know your guitar's going to be in tune and the battery's not, you know, all of those basic things. You know, turn up on time, you know, like all of that. That sounds probably really obvious, but you know, there's a lot of musicians who, you know, turn up late to a gig and they've got a dodgy, well, they've got a dodgy lead. They plug something in and you know, and I mean, the sound guy can only do much. You know?
And so basically, just relax and have fun.
Yeah, do your homework and be prepared. So when you get out to perform, you can relax. Like you do. So good luck tonight.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having a talk with us.
That's fine.
And
see you on
hopefully,
YouTube.
I'll see you on YouTube tonight.
Yeah. See you. All the best, Sami. Give a big.
Bye, guys.